Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the invocation by Chaplain Peter?
Let us bow our heads together in prayer. Righteous God, you rule all the nations. We ask that you would guard the brave men who fly the skies, who risk themselves in battle for their countries. Give them compassion for their enemies. Keep our sons and daughters from the hate that would harden them. And though they be people of war, let them live in peace, as eager for agreement as for victory. Encourage them as they encourage one another, and never let hard duty separate them from their love for you. Amen.
Please be seated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mather Air Force Base. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Tom Whalen, the commander of the 450th Flying Training Squad. It's a sincere pleasure for me to welcome you here this morning as we honor the officers of Class 8619. This time I would like to recognize the other members of the graduation party. On my immediate left, Colonel A.L. FAIP, United States Air Force retired, our guest speaker. To his left, Colonel William E. Collins, Commander, 323rd Flying Training Wing. Colonel Grady H. Hawkins, Deputy Commander for Operations, 323rd Flying Training Wing. Captain Edward P. Fedor, Chaplain. Flight Lieutenant Selwyn G. Williams, Current Flight Commander for Class 8619. Ladies and gentlemen, we're pleased this morning to share this occasion with our 33 graduates. Today marks the completion of 6 months of rigorous training for Class 8619. As a result of the combined efforts of their instructors and a number of supporting organizations at Mather Air Force Base, these officers have qualified to inter-rated status as navigators. Most of the credit, of course, must go to these officers who throughout their training have displayed the interest, the dedication, and the desire to be the best navigators in the world. Well done. All of today's graduates will receive further training here at Mather prior to going on to operational units. 24 members of the graduating class will begin advanced navigation training in the 452nd Flying Training Squadron. 5 will report for specialized tactical navigation training with us in the 450th Flying Training Squadron, and 4 others will be enrolled in the demanding electronic warfare officer course with the 453rd Flying Training Squadron. Fellow aviators, now that you've completed this demanding program and are about to embark on an exciting rated career, I would like for you to remember that you are now professional aviators. As such, you'll be expected to operate and direct multi-million-dollar weapon systems throughout the world. But as much effort as you have put into this course and as much satisfaction as you may derive from this ceremony today, remember, in the future you will be judged primarily upon your qualities as an officer. The successes you achieve during your career will be determined solely by your own actions. As I see it, your only limitations are those which you place upon yourselves. One in the 450th Flying Training Squadron on the successful completion of a difficult flying training program. It's gratifying to see so many members of the graduate families with us this morning. I know that you too are proud of the graduates' achievements. It is only with your support that they could successfully complete a demanding Air Training Command course. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to introduce our guest speaker, Colonel A.L. FAIP. Colonel FAIP is a native of Pocahontas, Iowa. He earned Bachelor and Master of Science degrees in Electrical Engineering from the University of Illinois. Colonel FAIP was subsequently commissioned through the Aviation Cadet Program in June 1956. Colonel FAIP's assignments included Instructor Navigator at Ellington Air Force Base, Texas, Electronic Countermeasures Instructor at Keesler Air Force Base, Mississippi, Test Officer, Rome Air Development Center, Griffiths Air Force Base, New York. Development Engineer and Staff Scientist, McClellan Air Force Base, California. Staff Engineer for the Igloo White System, Headquarters 7th Air Force, Republic of Vietnam. Director of Engineering, 1155th Technical Operations Squadron, again at McClellan Air Force Base. And Staff Engineer AFTAC, Patrick Air Force Base, Florida. In July 1980, Colonel Pavick assumed command of the Technical Operations Division at McClellan Air Force Base, California. Colonel Pavick's professional military education includes Squadron Officer School and the Industrial College of the Armed Forces. His military decorations and awards include the Legion of Merit, the Bronze Star, Meritorious Service Medal with 1 oak leaf cluster, and the Air Force Commendation Medal. Colonel Pavick is a master navigator with over 4,000 hours in the C-135, the B-47, the B-57, the C-139, and the C-118 aircraft. Colonel Pavick retired the 30th of June, 1986 as the commander of the Technical Operations Division, McClellan Air Force Base, California. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker, Colonel A.L.
Colonel Pavick, Colonel Collins, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. May I extend my congratulations also to Class 8619. The members of 8619 are competitors. And while all are to be congratulated for having achieved graduation from this difficult and demanding training program, certain of the graduates have especially distinguished themselves. To honor these individuals, we have 3 awards. The first is the Distinguished Graduate Award. The distinguished graduates of each class are personally recognized by the Commander of Air Training Command. To receive this honor, an officer must graduate in the top 10% of the class. This ranking is determined by flying and academic achievement, as well as having demonstrated those professional qualities considered essential to effectively perform the Air Force mission. For Class 8619, 3 officers have been designated as distinguished graduates. The distinguished graduates are Second Lieutenant William G. Hampton, Second Lieutenant Edward H. Linch, and Second Lieutenant Timothy A. Tibbett. At this time, I'd like to read the citation from General Oswald that is presented to these distinguished graduates. Congratulations on your selection as a distinguished graduate of the United States Air Force Navigator Training Program. I take great pride in your demonstrated ability and willingness to excel in the task at hand. Throughout your promising career, you will face many challenges that demand the same dedication and motivation which you have exhibited during this extensive period of navigator training. I challenge you to expand your capabilities and leadership skills and to sustain your exceptional performance. Your future and that of the Air Force depends on your best effort. I wish you the very best in your operational Air Force assignment and your Air Force career. Signed, General Andrew P. Oswald, Commander, Air Training Command. Will the recipients please come forward to receive their awards? Applause for the distinguished graduates. The Ira J. Husett Memorial Trophy Award was established in honor of Lieutenant Husick, who lost his life in the crash of an Air Force EC-121 aircraft during the summer of 1965. The award is given to a United States Air Force officer in recognition of flying excellence achieved during undergraduate navigator training. In addition to the demonstrated excellence in all flying areas, the recipient must reflect the highest officer qualities of appearance and Air Force standards. It's my privilege to present the R.J. Husick Memorial Trophy to Second Lieutenant Timothy A. Tippett. Again, to all the graduates, my congratulations. I'm very proud of each of you. I'd like to call on Colonel Collins, our wing commander, to make the final presentation.
Our final presentation goes to the most outstanding officer in the class. It's indeed a distinct privilege and honor for me today to be able to present that on behalf of General Osway, Commander of Air Training Command. And the award is the Air Training Command Commander's Trophy. This goes to that single individual who clearly has excelled in all elements of our program, both flying, academics, and most importantly, demonstrated those professional qualities so aptly described and related to us today by Colonel Peck. It's a distinct honor and a privilege for me today to present this trophy to Second Lieutenant Timothy A. Tippett.
Now, the moment that all of our graduates have awaited. Presentation of the wings and the certificates of aeronautical rating. As I announce the graduates, their assignments, and the person that will wing them, Colonel Collins will present the certificates of aeronautical rating. For those of you who wish to take photographs, either whether they're VCRs or whether they're flashes with your still cameras, 35 millimeters or whatever, please feel free to come on down and take it. If you miss it the first time, hang on and we'll give it a second shot while we're down here. So don't be bashful, come on down and take the photos. So at this time, if we can prepare to present the wings and the aeronautical ratings. Conrad will fly the Tornado for Germany, and Michelle Kulig will do the wings. First Lieutenant Darrell W. Burke will fly the B-52 aircraft, Castle Air Force Base, California, and his wife Doreen will do the wings. First Lieutenant Kenneth E. Hogan will perform duties as an electronic warfare officer aboard the RC-135 aircraft, Offutt Air Force Base, Nebraska, and his wife Malia will do the wings. Second Lieutenant James D. Leaf will fly fly the KC-135 aircraft, Grissom Air Force Base, and his wife Andrea will do the winging. Second Lieutenant Edward Linch will fly the F-111 aircraft, RAF Upper Heyford, and his wife Lisa will do the winging. Second Lieutenant, the official photographs of the 11 captains, okay? Smile better than that. All right.
Yeah, it won't hurt.
Here we go. Nice big smile. Little back on. All
Don't go away after this picture. I'll be not.
And on the top row there, if you can all just face that direction, just ever so slightly. Perfect. There we go. All right. Over here on this side of the side, if you will face just a little bit that direction. Just kind of turn and face the wall. Okay, don't face the wall. Good. Very cooperative group. All right. All right. Just a second.
Totally impromptu.
But as you can see, you don't have that much equipment, and most of it was just where you think you are, and then you use the radar and everything else to back it up. This thing's got doesn't have much light in it.
Turn around and take it going this way and you'll just...
What are these mock-up things on this part of it?
This, because there's only one station. In the simulator, you got your own thing, and that's how you evaluate it, how you can work the radar. And these are publications right here. They're used for celestial navigation. Like you go into these tables and like you pick out the stars you're going to use, like Kochav, Vega, Atari, Spica, stars like that, and the other one deals with just suns or planets. And I don't strap that back. Some student will come in here and he won't have it strapped, and the instructor come up and get it. That'd be funny. And this is like I said a while ago, this is the one that'll screw up everybody's. See, it says restricted 1 through 4. You can go over there. Come up here and I'll show you this station. This is the radar pressurization. The wave guide, which is like the wire run to the antenna, it's pressurized. And you have to run the pressure up to check it and bleed it off. And this is one of your navigational radios controls. You set the frequency, and then this little needle right here point to the station. And your interphone controls. This is a light. That kinds of lights in the section so you can see. And top up here. When you shoot the sign, you have to crank in a bunch of filters. Where's the sign at? Alright, there it is. You can barely see the bubble in there. It's kind of big, it's black. It's a little bitty bubble that floats around like a little bubble. This is a little bubble and you have to kind of see it.
You've been on one of these planes before,
I had to sit right on the
Where did you
sun.
say? We go see the cockpit.
Yeah. Flight line there, big That's altitude above sea level. That's altitude above ground level. It's got a light that'll come on at 200 feet. It's green. These control the radar. Is that? When you're flying the T-43, it's not as clear.
I thought they were called bibs, brains and that.
Yeah. Or Gibbs guy in the back. 111s I'll be side by side right next to the bottom.
F-111. Supersonic.
I'll be going to Upper Heyford, England, RAF. I'll be
When did you graduate?
today. I got my wings today.
Today.
Sure did.
And you just tape them on with the Velcro on?
No, the Velcro.
The whole thing is Velcro.
Well, the whole time you're here, you know, you just wear it like,
Here at Mountain Point.
from January to now.
6 months. 7, 8?
About
7
6.5 months. They go to advanced for here we'll have one more month of training for flying low level T-37 simulator over here.